afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call, 3 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, June 29, 2019. A couple of heads-up announcements that I want to make. We now have access to I have to be very careful. We're going to have a special call Sunday night, 9 p.m. This call is going to address any of you or that are, how do I put it? People that are very ill, such as people who have been told by the allopathic system that they can't do any more for them. So, get their affairs together because they're going to be leaving the body. And people who are physically they need a lot of help quickly. This is a highly expensive application. It is not for those who financially, if we had the funds, we would take care of everybody we could, but we cannot because we only have a handful of this, and this is not a Fulmina formulation, by the way. So we have to we can have access. We have access for people that are in very, very serious situation. So, and of course, this isn't medical. This isn't covered under any kind of medical plan. This is I have to go to Asia and pick it up. I have to go. Then I have to fly back to the States. Then I have to put it in a refrigerated container because it must be refrigerated within. It only has a staying outside the refrigerator for 24 hours. So when I get to the States, I've got to put it into a refrigerated container. Then I have to go to the area of where the individual is and direct deliver it. Okay? So we will have this call, but the call is going to be locked exactly at 5 minutes after 9. It will be locked, so no one else can get in. And obviously there are certain reasons for this. And this is a completely life-changing application. And especially all I can say about it until the call. Then we can go into more detail. This is exclusively confidential. I'm sharing it with all of you to give you a heads up. I told you a long time ago that we would be coming across different applications as they are released to us that can literally eliminate people's ailments. Okay? So this happens to be one of those. So now I'm sure a lot of you, this is not the celestial chamber, obviously. This is a formula. So there you go. And that's Sunday, which is tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And I would suggest that anybody, and this isn't for people with sniffles and sneezes and stuff. This is serious formulation. Okay, so this is for people that do very, very heavily need it, and also you have to think that the financial cost is extreme. So this is for people who are in extreme situations physically. This is about saving life so that people can continue in their bodies and help with the transition on the planet. So that's why we have Fulmina and their formulations that they're just getting started in, and that's why we are funding Fulmina, working on funding Fulmina, because of the fact that they need as much formulation advancement as possible, and I will go into a little bit more of that on the call Sunday night. So, in today's meditation, you all are going to be witnessing, and I've been talking about this for quite some time, you're all going to be witnessing some spectacular occurrences, right? And nothing that you've ever experienced before. And it will be this year. Not a year from now, not 10 years from now, not 20 years from now, it'll be this year. Many things that will be transpiring. Therefore, it's important that we stay in a loving, nurturing, balanced direction where we embrace ourselves, where we love ourselves, and where we are moving ever so strongly to enlightenment. And enlightenment, as I have said many times before, is being in love. In love. Okay? That's not being in love with somebody or something. It's being in love. And that's just maintaining that forever. This is what you are. You are love. But isn't it very interesting that because of external irritations and external control factors, we have been trained to believe otherwise, that we're separate, that we're disconnected. And you have this wonderful, beautiful light. And this meditation is simply called light. It is so imperative and important for each and every one of us, in our own way, to embrace the light that we are, which is the love. Love is not dark and dismal and dank and smelly and low frequency dragging and withdrawing and conflicting. It is the opposite. And with the things that will be transpiring here this year, it is very important that you literally work very, very heavily on moving more and more in love. Because oftentimes humanity gets involved outside themselves, where they have no idea who and what they are. If humanity knew that it was pure love, I mean, really knew, not just to have it been told to it, but that it knew deeply inside of itself that it was pure, deep, eternal love, it would be a different planet. it would just be different. But the handlers of this planet have really, really mucked things up. Tremendously so. So this is why we do these meditations. This is why I get so many written communications from brothers and sisters that talk about how they've changed. You know, it's interesting. They really haven't changed. They've just awakened to who they are. They've awakened to the love that they are. And this cascades throughout their very fiber and their very existence. It's contained. See? It only comes out on occasion, and I'm sure you all recognize that. It's contained. Who contains it? We do. We contain it. So our light doesn't shine as bright. It's contained. So we go into conflict, anger, aggression, subversion, dissemination, and we are not in love in these instances. You could be enlightened, you could be in love for even 10 seconds, but you immediately move out of it. Okay? You all sparkle, literally sparkle. I've said this before. When you look into a newborn's eyes, you see the light. Not the reflection of some light. You see the light. That's you, too. You are the light. And I'm not talking about the dark light. I'm talking about the love light. And that light purifies and transforms all and any low harmony, low vibrational frequency, destructive frequencies of the lower depths into high frequencies, love, peace, joy. You are a beacon, each and every one of us are. We are affecting hundreds of millions of the civilization of this planet. We are not doing it against their will. We are doing it as assistance in true, deep, eternal love. This isn't something that we are manipulating or anything else. It is something that we are doing to embrace parts of ourselves that exist on this and in this planet. You must remember this. Every split second you can. You can. You are a vibrant, glistening, spectacular, cascading, endless wave of deep, eternal love light energy. And I will tell you this. You cannot be cloned. That cannot house you. A facsimile is all that is. This is why it does not last long. You are only you. No matter how much science believes it can duplicate you, it is a poor example. Remember that, because the external authorities try to convince you otherwise. The purpose for this group, as it continues to expand, is to understand in themselves who and what they are, which is love. The light is the intensity of the frequency that you are. It vibrates at such a harmonistic level, God within you does, that it gives off high frequency light. And when you're in an enlightened state, you can transform anything. You don't even have to try. You are beautiful, divine perfection, that which is inside that body. Remember that. Embrace it. This God is your soul, it's your spirit, it's your higher self, it's everything. And do not think for 1 second that you aren't omnipotently powerful. Tremendously so. We only muddle it when the mind begins to interfere with the ego. It's because we have not put them into checkmate. We have not gotten to the point of mastering them so that they sit comfortably aware that you're the master, that you're the commander, that you're the light ship. The reason we are light ships is because we carry around the light of creation. This is why we're light ships. These bodies are light ships. They carry around the light of creation, which is inside of them. Each and every one of us. It does not matter how much you have. It does not matter how you live. It does not matter what you've done. None of that has any impact on who and what you are within that body. You are light ships. Some become misconstrued, strayed, influenced deeply by external authorities and low vibrational frequencies. This does not negate the God force within each and every one of them. In order for humanity to come into harmony, not only with each other but themselves, this must be this deep understanding of who and what we are, how we honor each other, respect each other, love each other and ourselves. This isn't some cliche. This is a deep-seated understanding that we must embrace if we are going to flourish and advance out into space. You are the light of the God, the source. You always will be. That is never, ever, can ever be taken away from you, nor can your God be destroyed. It takes a tremendous amount of effort to destroy your God. That's why it is practically untouchable. So if you will, go to the place where you are not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing you're going to want to do, in order to relax the body, move into the now. The now is all we have, everyone. We don't have the future, and we don't have the past. We never did, and we never will. We only have the now. The now allows us to move forward without conflict because we stay in the now. We move more and more in love. So as you move into the now, your body relaxes. Your shoulders drop. your tension and stress fall away. Your fear and anxiety are eliminated. We create those. Nobody else does. We do. It's because we don't understand who we are. So in this moment of now, and with high faith, we will continue to vibrate in the now, and all the things that we thought were untouchable will be given to us. This is the core of our new life. This is the core and the beginning of our new world. Now, as you're in the now, you're going to want to breathe. Breathing is absolutely empowering for the body. You breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As I have said, most of us are shallow breathers on this planet. It's very dangerous. Shallow breathing causes a lot of damage to the body. So as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. The reason you're holding it is to get you to focus on your breathing. Not take it for granted, but to focus on it and to be extremely grateful for it and to feel the empowerment that it lends your physical form. Now, as you breathe in, and you want to do this breathing at least 6 times while I'm talking, but as you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. What is that? What is divine positive energy? It is at the highest frequency. It comes from Source. It comes from all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. It comes from all of the collective consciousness of the universes. All of all, in all existences, dimensions, densities, universes, everywhere. Beyond the ribbon of creation. Beyond, meta, meta, meta. It communicates with you. Its knowledge is forever. And you're in the now, and you're receiving this knowledge. And it communicates to you is that you are the light. You are the God light. You are Source light energy. You are a spectacular, sparkling, vibrant, deep, eternal love. Everything you touch, when you are aware of this and you are in this frequency that you create, everything you come in contact with is transformed. Picture walking into a fully smoked room where you cannot see anything. You cannot even see the hand on your face, in front of your face. But when you walk in it, because this, and picture the smoke of being low frequencies, negative, caustic, destructive, undermining, depressive. You walk in and it's like it's vacuumed out instantaneously within a blink of the eye. That's you. That's your power. That's what you are. And the air is filled with sparkling, glittering energy of the highest frequency, peace, joy, bliss, prosperity, tenderness, peace, and kindness. Generosity. It's all there because you're all there. And when you understand this and you are coherently aware that you're the master and commander, that you're the light ship, then you are limitless. As you breathe out, you're breathing out goop, negativity, fear, stress, anxiety. Remember, we're moving through the river of void into the space of unknown. There we create our new life and our new world. And when you breathe all of this negativity, all of these low frequencies that are trying to hook themselves to you indefinitely, and all of a sudden they have nothing to grip to and they fall away. And I think every one of you know this when you begin to move into this yourself. This happens. It all folds away. You move more and more in enlightenment. You are the light. Now we fold into the heart mind. The heart mind is our true power. It is much more powerful than the mind. It doesn't mean that we negate the mind or we throw the mind away, or the ego. It's just that we operate from the heart mind. You will find that it is much different than operating from the mind, because the chance you take of operating directly from the mind and not the heart mind is that you're seduced into the lower frequencies and energies. And the mind becomes your master, along with the ego. And this is one of the main things that's happened to this civilization. So in the heart mind, you are free-flowing above the heart. You are absolutely in a state of pure, eternal, love light energy. You are met on top of that with your God. God embodies your spectacularness, your brilliance, your shine, your sparkle. And you can feel it, and you can see it as it comes and embraces you. And you can feel being merged into this softness, but also tremendously powerful energy. You're bristling with the deep eternal love, joy and peace, relaxation, calmness, focus and centeredness. You are within yourself. The external frequencies and energies in this moment no longer exist. You bring heaven to earth. Every single time we do this, we bring heaven to earth. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we come in totally joining, totally protected in our spheres. We form a circle of deep, eternal love light energy. It is brilliant as we are. We are the circle. And the circle expands. It sits at the equator of planet Earth. And we are in absolute bliss and harmony. Remember your sphere of omnipotent power. These are the energies and frequencies that are of you, with you, and that protect you. These energies are the emerald green flaming healing light that Raphael uses, the violet blue purple transferring flaming light of Archangel Michael. These all, along with the white light, the white fire light, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, the Father God, our family of deep eternal love. This is part of our makeup. It's part of our God. We all have it. We all use it. When we are one with ourselves, with our gods, and connected to Source. Love is all that penetrates these spheres because we invite as much as possible. It's never ending. It's always flowing. We are plugged in to an infinitesimal stream of source creation, deep, eternal love, light energy. We choose to plug into this always, never to leave it, no matter what. The planet is enrobed in this energy, this love, light energy. It's saturating the entire surface. It's saturating every molecule, every cell of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. In our atmosphere, in the soil, in the water, in all life, inside and out of this planet. We begin to float up above the planet effortlessly. And as we do so, we desire as much of ourselves and our brothers and sisters and all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be to join us. This is the light energy beings who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, who are of the highest benevolence, peace, joy, bliss, kindness, and generosity. They are in all densities, all dimensions, all universes, and they come in the Guga plexus. They fill the sacredness of space. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they come in and join us. We are elated. This magnificent energy is combining together here on this little water world. Imagine the impact this is having. See it, feel it, delight. We're humbled by them. We love them. They're humbled by us and love us. We are together. We are one. And our light expands. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of this civilization, because they are a civilization. And they come in. And they are of the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love. They're in joy. And that we acknowledge them continuously. That we embrace them as part of us, and us as part of them. That we are loving with them as they are us. That we are humbled. That we honor each other's presence. That we are part of Source. And our light expands. We call upon all of the Ascended Masters. Numerous names, some that have been snuffed from humanity not to remember. They are the deepest, highest eternal love, from the deepest, highest eternal love. In love, bliss, kindness, joy, and benevolence. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia. Saint Germain, Buddha, Jesus Sananda, El Morya, Abundantia, all who have ascended out of body and who have been assisting this civilization and doing everything it can to assist the civilization to become enlightened, to move into the one, the Source, to understand who and what they are, to embrace the love and the light that they are. We thank them. We are in great and deep gratitude for all of them. We love them as they do us, as they are humbled by us. And we expand, and our light expands. We call upon all of the inhabitants on and in this planet who are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, who are benevolent, kind, generous, caring. And they come. And they come in the billions, massively. And they move in. And they join us. We embrace them, obviously. They are part of us, as we are them. We are all source. There is no separation. The separation is an illusion. And our light expands. We call upon all of the off-worlders, however they may be named, galactics, civilizations, who are also part of the source, the one. They are of the highest, deepest eternal love and from the highest, deepest eternal love, or they could not join us. They must be of high frequency, and they are. And they are benevolent, and they are kind, and they are loving, and they are generous, and they are humbled by our presence as we are theirs. And arm in arm, hand in hand, they are with us, and our light expands. That's Agartha. That is inner earth. That is hollow earth. That's in all of the beneath earth civilizations of this energy. All of the off-worlders, all of the civilizations who are assisting this civilization in its progression into peace, joy, love, prosperity, and happiness, out of its self-induced bondage, assisting with its evolution, with its enlightenment, with its ascension. We're humbled by all of these lights, all of these deep, eternal love parts of Source. And we're in the deepest of gratitude. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this life and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Excuse me. They are the deepest, highest eternal love and from the deepest, highest eternal love. And they join us hand in hand, arm in arm. And we are one. And we love them. We love them all. In the deepest gratitude and humbleness is they with us. And our light expands. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and in this planet at this time. Of the highest, deepest eternal love and from the highest, deepest eternal love. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarfs, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the dolphins, the whale, the mermaids, Pegasus, unicorn, and many, many, many more. All of the deepest eternal love from the deepest eternal love. All in kindness and benevolence and joy and generosity. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in the billions. and they form with us, and our light expands, and we embrace. The joy is unlimited that we experience with this gathering of such massive amount of source concentrated in one area of existence, consciously. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. The meditative sphere sets center circle. It can be seen, heard, felt through all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be. It fans out, and it literally increases vibrational frequencies into the love, light, deep, eternal energy everywhere. There is no greater power. There never has been and never will be. All those powers that are illusions of grandeur are just that. For this is the ones, the source power of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. This is something we must embrace and understand. We feel flooded, saturated. Our bodies are gods in this deep, eternal love light energy. It is transforming us. It is assisting with our ascension. We look down upon the planet, we see all of the light. We see all the life. And we flood it with awareness. We flood it with the deepest eternal love light energy. Everything is turned up massively. The earth cannot be seen. This is an expanding globe of pure, eternal, deep love energy that continues to advance. It is so intense that it literally vanishes all the low frequencies upon contact. This brilliance, this energy field has been permanently installed. Its continual existence, as it always has been but not acknowledged, is now in full sight. Even with the restricted senses of this civilization, it can now be seen, heard, and felt. Watch as it transforms our brothers and sisters who are in the deep mist of darkness and low frequencies out of it and into deep, eternal love light energy, transforming all of their low frequencies, eliminating them, embracing them, holding them, caressing them, loving them. Join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. Feel and carry this energy that you are with you throughout day, evening, night, and morning. It's truly what we are. And the light literally lights your way. Obviously, if you're in a dark movement, you cannot see your feet in front of you. You cannot see anything until you turn on your light within. Once you've done this, you will see everything. So we have the intensity special call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. The call will be locked 5 minutes after 9 p.m. Eastern. No one else will get in. This is a extremely sensitive information. So, and it'll be on this call line. And we will return here at 3 p.m. Eastern, the last day of the month, June 30th, 2013.